I be like, check out the face chip. Sometimes you can be on it and it'll get better as you on it, and sometimes you can get on it and it'll go down while you on it. I don't know if y'all noticed that, but anyway, I'm just, it got me interested. I'm like, okay, let's see. Cause I don't have bumps on my head, but right here it look like I got like little bumps on my head. I don't have no bumps. I probably do though. I've been out there in that hot sun. And that sun, I should have kept that thing on instead of worrying about what y'all was saying. That was I really wasn't worried about it, but it got on my nerve. And I took it off, and that shit, that's exactly what it looked like. That's a different kind of heat out there. That's like radiation heat or something. And it's best for everybody wearing it. I need to start back wearing it, really. That's why it's never good to listen to the hype, because y'all ain't never programmed anyway until you wake up. You know, you wake up, you know, I'm programmed. Blah, 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 blah. But anyway, I just listened to somebody who said, there's a lot of truth in the comment. It's gonna have to, y'all. I noticed it, y'all. I wasn't trying to push nothing on y'all. Hell, I liked it my life too in 2018, 2017, even after my ex-wife left. But I was still being able to see my son in 2017, 2018. I was still able to see that probably last time I saw him though. And I liked him. It wasn't that. It was. But I'm gonna tell y'all something out there. When I started getting honest and open with myself, whether I had money or not, and when I started letting go, I started feeling comfortable in my skin. That's about the best I can explain that. When I stopped putting on, I started feeling comfortable in my skin. I just started relaxing and living life. Because it really wasn't no more. If you're a middle class, or if you done been in the streets and you done been into money even though you was in the streets, then even if you got rich, it's nothing different you gonna do than you already done. You just can't tell yourself that. You just need to tell yourself that. And the first thing, only way you're gonna be able to start telling yourself that is to stop competing with folks. Once you do that, it's over. And you're gonna be like, why am I competing with them? I don't have to compete with them. You know, they don't even like me. Why am I doing this? Why am I doing that? That's like my situation. Somebody plugged my phone up there. Somebody lived directly in my shadow, y'all. And they just did so much. And they drained me so much. And they were just so wicked. They ain't nothing but them women. But even though they done all that, torture me to death, don't even know me, y'all. Used me, stole everything. When this come to light, because them ancestors working on their asses. They know it, they can't hide it. When this come to light, I want you, especially you women out there, I want you to see how low y'all can actually go. Because these were pretty good women doing that. I ain't even mad at them. Because I'm used to that shit, bro. It got to the point where my accounts, when it, like, it's certain ways you can get into a person like my accounts, and I know off top of the woman, because it's too strategic or something. It might be strategic. It was back in the day. It might be strategic, and I'd be like, it's a woman. A woman did it. Probably one of my sisters, auntie, somebody. I really didn't know. It could have been one of my girls. I don't know. But once I realized it was a woman, I ain't even look. Because they all teamed up, probably. It got so bad at one time you couldn't even tell folks you had good credit. That's how embarrassing that is, bro. It's like, man, you gonna keep hurting somebody doing good. It's like, you want them to stay. I want you to stay down while I'm out here doing everything. Yeah, and then you ought to hear some of the stuff I done heard. They'll say some ridiculous stuff. Yeah, I'm sleeping such. Yeah, I'm jumping up and down such. And I be like, this ain't got nothing to do with financial stability. It got to do with your financial instability, but it ain't got nothing to do with what I'm talking about with my financial stability. I ain't even with you, and you gonna make me break me down because I ain't with you and I got the money, and that cat you got with you ain't got no money? That was a clear sign. That's like somebody smoking rocks and can't afford the rock they smoking, and going around robbing folks to buy rocks so they can smoke it. Once you get to that point, that's a clear sign to quit. Quit dealing with it. Let it go. I ain't never fought that energy. That's one thing I never have done, bro. And if I did it when I was probably 16 down. I ain't never fought against that energy. That's a waste of time right there. You'll spend years doing it. I know people who spent 47 years doing that. And they went crazy. When they finally let it go, they went crazy. Because they lost, so they had to reflect on everything they lost. They had to reflect on all the stuff they lost. And I mean, they lost a lot. They lost yachts, cabin houses, everything, playing around in the streets, goofing off. So I won't waste my time. But anyway, I got on to say something. She said, she was talking, she said, it's gonna be some truth. It is, I know it is. That's why we all in these boxes and stuff. Ain't nobody coming out of these boxes to everybody admit and own up to everything. Ain't nobody finna come out y'all right now. Everybody, like even just off the little words I said, even if somebody stole it and put it out, it don't matter, it's so powerful. Even the one who stole it was hurt stealing it and putting it out. You know what I'm saying? Even the one who stole it was hurt stealing it when they put it out. Even the ones who stole it was hurt when they put it out. Cause I know like my stuff is going to somebody else, then they put it out. And I don't know what y'all gonna do though, cause I'm stopping all the downloads. And I know y'all been living off them downloads. I don't know what y'all finna do. I gotta stop it. I ain't even stopping cause you stealing it. I can kill that cause I know it's a bunch of women that's low vibration, can't own up to nothing probably. And you hold this image like you high vibration, but you low vibration. I already know that. And I ain't finna argue with y'all. You ain't grow up, can't grow up. You gonna look back though at these moments, you gonna be like, what did I do? It's like God give you somebody that's creative. God give you somebody that's striving. God give you somebody that's independent. God give you somebody that'll work with you, help you work on your dream, and you sacrifice them. Because that's what it is. You sacrifice them. For what? You could at least put them on the side and show genuine love to them while you was with Jody. And y'all could have had fun and been friends or playmates. And you could have just you could have told that person about Jody. Playmates and friends, just say friends. You could have told that person, you could have told that person probably was a good person, wasn't gonna sleep with you as long as you were with Jody anyway. But y'all could have been friends and built up a friendly relationship. You could have even took him around Jody. That would have built up all kind of stuff in the relationship. Y'all just sacrificed. Like, now everybody get the witness. God do give gifts. And everybody, that's why I said when this smoke clear, I want all the females to see this. Because you're gonna realize it ain't good to go by what your physical eyes tell you. It's not good to judge a book by its cover. You're gonna know this in the heart of hearts. You ain't gonna just talk it out no more. You're gonna know this in the heart of hearts. Them females already know. You better know it. Your new energy, all y'all already know. You ain't gotta come and apologize to me. You gotta say nothing to me. Because one thing about it, you part of this tree and I can feel your energy. Y'all down there being tears, just stealing from me and putting it out. One of y'all got a radio station with me. Everything about me. It's a man right here, shout. You had a still cipher. You ciphering from your man that should have been your man, a real man, just to give it to a loser scumbag, just because that's what you like, a toy. You cipher from a real man to give it to a plastic toy. You cipher from a real man to give it to a mannequin. You cipher from a real man to give it to a blow-up door. Yeah, I ain't missing nothing. You just showed me that I didn't need you. You just showed me that I didn't want you. You just showed me, thank God, that I see you. That's all. Because what if I'd have got with you and you'd have hid all that and we'd have invested in together and then you'd have been jugging me like my ex-wife and been taking all the money. I'm looking in the bank account. We just got a business, and we just hit a good $20,000-$30,000, and I need to flip this $20,000-$30,000, baby. You know what kind of business we in. We're gonna have to use $25,000 of this $30,000 to flip it. And I'm going to work. I'm gonna go to work, baby. When I get to go to work, we're gonna have another. I'm gonna get another $30,000. That's gonna be $60,000. But we need that $25,000. And then I come back home and find out that you already done spent $15,000 to $20,000. And then the first thing gonna come out your mouth and say, "You just said you're gonna make $30,000." And I'm like, "Where is the $20,000 that you spent?" And you ain't gotta tell you say, "How about this shit? How about this right here? I put this. I did this." And I'm over here like this. Where is the $20,000 you spent? Because I'm a whole man. I'm looking at your title on your clothes. I'm looking at the title on your shoes. I'm title on everything. I'm sitting there adding up. Even if it was brand new, specking new, you went to the actual store to get it. Where is the $20,000? Whole man out here. And then you're going to go ahead, and then I ain't even going to notice. You're going to say something else. You're going to probably say, "I went to mama house, they had to pick the bees, and they these bees." And then years gonna go down the line, because we gonna keep going back and forth, because you gonna keep lying, running this game the whole time I've been taking care of Jody. I'm telling you, I've been through this, bro. I've been through this. Y'all can't get mad at y'all. Y'all women, women. I got 7 older sisters. I know how they are, and they supposed to be good women. And I know what they can do with money. But it's all about being obedient. It's all about being disciplined. It's all about being obedient and disciplined. That's it. I'm thankful for the experience. I'm thankful for the experience because let me tell you the beauty that I seen in this situation. It ain't no telling what my boy, his wife, told y'all about me. And I know it was devilish. I know y'all thought I was a monster from hell. So if you attack me or whoever attacked me from telling her, I understand why you probably attacked me and I forgive you for it. And I'm thanking God for this situation because this is the max a woman can put you through, and I'm still not aggressive. So thank you. Thank you for proving my right. Thank you for proving I'm right. Thank you for proving I wasn't wrong. Because this is the max. A woman take your child away, take your security away, and step on your neck, and keep their foot on your neck, and then bring their lovers in to spend your checks. And I'm still not going crazy yet. Thank you. Thank you for showing everybody, showing the whole world I'm not that monster. So, anyway, that was it, y'all. I think Shawty said something else too. She said some real, it was all real though. She said, "Everybody, thank God, I hope y'all do. I hope everybody wake up. I'm waking up, I need to shut my mouth. I got an ass mouth. I turn y'all house down. I don't know who houses I'm turning down. I don't know who business I'm turning down. I don't mean to do that. I don't want to do that. They got me trapped and confined in this box. And my ancestors don't mind if I do it. So, if y'all looking for God to say, tell them to stop, it ain't happening. If you looking for my ancestors or anybody like that, tell me to stop, it's not happening. It's not happening. It's not happening. Like, worst case, I done been in this situation where a lover me and this lover can feel one another. But it's like she's taking my energy, she's going somewhere else. I hate when people do that, and I'm telling the world, be wary of people who do this. I still don't know which lover it is, because it could be, I think, 2 different lovers. And they ain't even my lovers, they are supposed to have been lovers. But they are so high vibrational, they literally ciphering the energy from me and giving me and their energy. I ain't never met these people, but they are so good, they know how to, so I can feel them pulling on my energy. They pull on my energy and go give it somebody else that fit the description. And now my ancestors over here pissed off and they finna drain somebody. I don't know who it is yet though. I do, but I ain't even gonna give y'all no hint. I'm tired of doing all that. Cause I've been having to check myself. I had to check myself hard yesterday. Because I already know God take care of it. I know things are changing. I know things are getting better. I ain't seen nothing. I ain't heard of no results. I ain't none of that. But I know it. In the hearts of hearts, I know it. I know it. And I kind of been down this road too much. And I shouldn't have lashed out like I did yesterday. And I shouldn't have said what I said because I'm over this. You feel what I'm saying? And that just showed my ancestor and my internal self, my higher self, oh, you ain't over it yet. So we gotta go back and do the loop again. And that's right there, just like, man, it's like I'm already in trouble. But not only did I think about it, I let it come out my mouth. The next thing was action. You know what I'm saying? I can't keep doing that, going down with y'all like that. But anyway, she said something powerful. She said something good. She said something that everybody finna start showing their truth. Oh yeah, go in your own house. It don't matter. Look at mine. I didn't kill. And I know I'm probably, if they didn't steal everything, look at all these people that stole and lived off me, all these loser boyfriends they took in, and they let them live off me. And you know what I'm saying? And you see how much I did in this regular room, if you want to call it, this is the beautifulest room in the world to me. But you know, whatever you want to call it, I think it's gorgeous to me. But, cause it's me. You know what I'm saying? I put it together. You know, it's all me. I got this stuff off the sidewalks and stuff, the way my ex-wife left me. Remember, I'm the one on I-High in the building. She left me, it wasn't nothing but a reclining chair in this whole house. Remember now, it wasn't nothing but a reclining chair. I had to hold my son, and we had to sleep in that chair together. That's how bad she left me for Jody. She was in love. Ooh, she was in such a lovey, ooh, it ain't that much love in the world. And now you know, that's why I put all y'all business out. I heard y'all in the answer. I told it, and I tell it again and again, because there ain't that much love in the world. It ain't that much display or not. It ain't that much love in the world. I already knew what y'all was doing to them women. Y'all be ashamed of yourself, especially when you doing it to people women that's already married. I can see you gonna cheat, you gonna sleep with them, then you wanna add the black magic. Man, go sit down somewhere. You ain't never been a pimp, ain't gonna be a pimp. You never was a pimp when you thought you was a pimp and you was dressing like a pimp. You wasn't even a simp. I don't know what the hell you was. You got all that nice stuff on, but you gotta steal from somebody who earned everything so you could ride in their nice stuff. How did you even get here with them nice clothes on in the first place? Somebody drove you here. Somebody had to come get you out my studio and drive you back home. You was in the passenger side in somebody else's stuff, dressed up in a suit that was more than they ride. Come on now. Don't ever do that out there, ladies. I'm telling y'all, don't ever do that again. This whole damn moment is so embarrassing. Don't ever do that again. And then the men, I seen men supporting you. Like he was sleeping with the woman and the man. And then I knew that some of the men, girls were sleeping with this dude. And then the dude was loving the dude more than the girl do. And then you got the audacity to project on me. When and with who? You can't name not one dude. You can't find not one dude. You can't even pay a dude to say that dude and then bring that dude to my face. And that dude, no, he ain't my dude. I ain't never thought about a dude. I'm too in love with women. I love women. I'm obsessed with women. I can't. Ooh. Y'all had to lock me up to keep me away from women. You better know it. Hell, you wrong. Anybody that can sit 40 years celibate and look as good as me, and I'm around all these men, somebody programmed, put something together to make sure I'm around a lot of men, and I still ain't been with one man, and I'm still waiting on a woman as if I'm in prison. You already know what time it is. I had to fight some of these men off, man. It's just like women. When everybody keep hitting on them, women and men. I don't play, bro. I'm a grown man right here. I'm an old man. Like I said, you go find a man that you paid to act like he was my man, and I ain't never seen the man, never seen such a man. Now you go find him and bring that man to my face and we'll see. And tell him to tell me that. You can't find him. You ain't gonna be able to pay nobody to be so devious. Ain't no way. I got my lane, you got your lane. Ain't no way. I ain't never slipped. Hey, and the ones who try to slip with me ain't here. I ain't trying to say that to be funny or that. That was when I was a child. I ain't trying to say that to be funny or that, so don't try those slick stuff. I ain't mean to say it like this. How the street just come out of me. I'm telling you, bro, I stay to myself. I love the depths of solitude. I just told a cat that texted me the other night. He said, man, you got to stay at peace. You got to stay in the introvert. You got to stay alone. You need to stay alone. Keep building yourself. I teach being alone. I teach the power in being alone. I always taught the power in being alone. I ain't got a problem with being alone. This is how I elevated from being alone. Ooh, 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 ooh. I would say I love being alone, but then God might keep me alone. So that's just like that right there. I'm thankful for any position my father put me in. From the streets to poverty to rich to poor, no matter what it is, you ain't gonna see me crying and breaking a tear just because of the situation that's around me. I love it. All I see is an opportunity and adrenaline rushing. You put me in a new situation, changes here, I'm shaking. Shaking so bad, I'm sweating. Ooh, I'm shaking so bad, I'm sweating, I'm shaking. Ooh, I can't wait to get ready to do whatever God put me here to do, no matter what it is. You know, that's the way a person like me. How you think a person like me was able to ride in the streets, live in the streets with rides in the streets with rims in the street? Got all kind of rims on my car. I got rims on my 24-inch rims on my Porsche where people sit down for seats. And ain't nobody stealing my rims, and we live in the streets. I got a studio in my street with the door wide open. I had a thug from the street call me while I was in a whole nother city and say, you left the studio door open. You know we living in the street. I said, if you don't mind, homie, lock my doors, and I'll pay you when I see you. And it was all still there, beautiful. And I think he swept the flow for me. Hey, I don't mind it. I don't mind it. My females, y'all around me, but y'all missing something. And you know it now. Y'all got your camera. I thank you for putting your cameras in here to watch over me. All this sexy chocolate. You wish it was on you, didn't you? I was running from that. Yeah, you was. And then you took everything I had. You ran over there with Low Light Scumbag. Yeah, you was. And Low Light Scumbag grew. You and Low Light Scumbag grew. So that's good. See, everybody grew in this situation. So thank God for it. Thank God for it. Hell, YouTube grew. We all grew. I hope. They say they shutting social media down. Why we ain't just accepting the growth? Let's just accept change. What you hiding for? So you can't talk to folks. You don't know what to do it for. I love change. I want to tell all the merchants out there something. Y'all got, I know. I'm a broke merchant. I know. Y'all gotta be bored. Let change happen. If you see change and it comes, they say, this is the numbers. This is the first thing Satan gonna take. Cause Satan ain't that smart, right? I mean, you get what I'm saying. Satan's smart, man. Yeah, you get what I'm saying. But anyway, Satan gonna come to you. First thing Satan gonna say to you, with you being a merchant, Satan gonna be like, this is what's gonna hurt you though when you put it. And when Satan show you that, it's gonna show you, let's say your company is worth $1 trillion. It's worth $1 trillion. You ain't getting no trillion, but it's worth $1 trillion. And he gonna show you your company gonna be worth this if you let him. And it ain't gonna be but $5 million on now. That's when you need it. When he gonna hit you with a number so low. You're gonna think about all the stuff you gotta pay for, all the people you've been taking care of, all the things you've been doing with that money. You're gonna be like, I can't let it happen. Ain't no way I can let it happen. I can't let it happen. Not knowing, not even thinking that you need to let that happen so you can realize all them people you've been taking care of, all them people you've been doing stuff for, all them people, they didn't even love you anyway, so let them go. So, because when they find out you that broke, you ain't got to worry about telling them to go. Ain't you trying to find a reason to tell them to go? Well, use that. You asked God, you prayed for it. God gave you the opportunity to let them go. He dropped your note. And you don't want to accept it. It's just like a woman don't want to accept the man that God gave her. It's just like a man don't want to accept the woman that God gave him. Let it go. God always giving us what we want. We ask for. God, I don't know how I can tell dude, I'm tired that he be bullying me, Miss Judge. Or she be bullying me, blackmailing me. God give you an opportunity. Give you a way to drop that account. Drop that money. Drop them decimals. And instead of you accepting that, you want to throw black magic on folks. But you just didn't know that was your opportunity to get rid of that hope. So let it go.